Hey, so do you guys remember back in like September when the internet started losing their minds over a certain manga and then just completely forgot about it after like a month? And for those of you that forgot, I'm talking about Kagurabachi. You know, it's the Kagurabachi and everywhere. It's Kagurabachi time, you know, the greatest single piece of fiction to ever exist, according to the internet like 4 months ago. Kagurabachi was a manga that the internet decided to meme to all hell. But these memes were some of my favorites that I have seen like in a while. Better than anything that I have seen in recent months. I swear to God, if I hear this song again, my brain is going to leak out of my ears. But after seeing how Shonen Jump treats its newer series, I was honestly expecting this to get axed after a couple chapters, and seeing how no one showed any interest after like 3 new chapters came out, I really thought that we were just never going to hear about Kagurabachi ever again, but I couldn't be more wrong. Whether it's Twitter, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, I have been hearing a lot about Kagurabachi again, and not even like in a meme sense either. Like, people have actually been praising this manga. Like, Kagurabachi went from a meme like to an actual shitpost to a manga that people actually look forward to when new chapters come out. When the tankobons came out in Japan, they sold out after the first couple of days and already needed a reprint, which is actually insane for a manga that's this new. Even famous mangakas like Horikoshi recommended it, whether you want to take his word for it, because, you know, my hero. This manga is so big now that it got an animated chapter 1 that's in English on the official Shonen Jump, like, channel on YouTube. Like, all the memes of this manga being amazing and the best thing ever actually came true. So as someone who only read 2 chapters when I made my first video on it like 4 months ago, I was pretty excited to see how this manga has developed since the first 2 chapters I've read. And if you guys want to know my initial thoughts on it, check out my first video, which is either at the top corner of this video, in like a tiny card, or in the description. I don't know where I put it. I probably put it in both. Also, if my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I was screaming like a lunatic listening to Bury the Light on the way home. Yeah. So for those of you who forgot, Dad, swordsman, he dies. His swords get stolen. Son is sad and mad, wants to get revenge on the people who killed his dad and get his swords back. Alright, there you go. So after reading 18 more chapters, I didn't realize that this manga had that many chapters by now. I have decided this manga is actually pretty good. From what I have heard, people have said that at chapter 4 is when this manga gets good. And I'm here to say that that was a lie. This manga isn't good at chapter 4 and beyond. It's good at chapter 8 and beyond. Chapter 8 starts to show how fucked up this manga can get, and actually starts some fights that have actual stakes in them. The fight between Chihiro and Sojo is probably one of my favorite fights I have seen in modern shonen. Also, Sojo's design is just really cool. I mean, just look at this man. He's so badass. I love edgy characters for some reason. Chihiro was something that scared me in this manga because he just seemed like a dead inside protagonist that just wants to get revenge and nothing else. But he actually has depth to his character and isn't just a super edgy sword guy. As you guys know, Chihiro's face always looks like this. 80% of chapters, this is just the face he looks like. And like I said, I really thought this was just gonna be his entire character. But we actually see instances of emotion in the edgy sword guy, which is, I think, is already a +1 for like compared to all the other edgy swordsmen in other like manga that I've read. The main part that sold me on Chihiro as a character was the part when he like saved civilians by taking a lightning strike, by using his sword as like a lightning rod and stuff like that. I don't know why. It's just so cool seeing an edgy character care about other people instead of just, you know, being the lone wolf who doesn't really give a fuck about anyone else. And his powers are just also really sick. I think the power system in this manga, being like the enchanted blades, is very interesting and opens up so many possibilities of what they can all do, and what even Chihiro's can do. Hi, editing me here. I think I forgot to mention that, yeah, it's not just the swords that are the special powers. There are actual just straight up sorcerers in this that use magic. I don't remember things. N10, which is Chihiro's sword, has the ability to send out invisible cuts from a distance, and for some reason my brain wants to compare those to Virgil's judgment cuts from DMC. I know they are not the same, but I cannot think of anything otherwise. So my brain sees Virgil-like things and I get happy. Char, I don't know how to say her name, is a character I thought I would hate, because I thought she was going to like be an Anya clone because she's just a small gremlin who does small gremlin activities. But I actually ended up giving a shit about her later, which is really fucking surprising since I don't really usually care about characters like these. And what ends up happening with Car later in the like some of the later chapters, yeah, this manga really does get fucked up. There was one thing that I did like that still hasn't sold me, which is the art, because some of these chapters with no actions, the art, it's pretty the art's just like okay, but during the fights the art quality goes up significantly. I was going to compare the art to like Sakamoto Days, but after looking back on how Sakamoto Days looks, I'm not even going to do that comparison, because this Sakamoto Days just looks hot as hell. And I mean hot as in like the art looks really good, not the I don't even know where I'm going with this for real. Oh yeah, the character designs in this manga are all great as well. I love almost every character design, but mainly Sojo, because this man is just so badass and I like everything about his character. He's my favorite, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I mean, some of these, like, just look at these. This shot right here is so cool. I don't know, this manga just found a certain style and it just works. It works so well. I still just find it funny that the internet made a massive meme of this manga being, you know, the single greatest thing like they've ever read, just because it looks like the most basic shonen that has ever come out. But it actually turned out to be a pretty decent manga, which I did not expect from a meme manga from like 4 months ago. I just wanted to follow up on my Kagurabachi video because, like I said, I've just been seeing so much of this manga, like people been praising it and stuff like that on Twitter, because I'm chronically on Twitter at this point. I don't even post on Twitter, but I'm still on there at all times, just lurking in the shadows, but I still see this everywhere. But this video was a short one for once, because yeah, this is a short video this time. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. Once again, it's just 20 chapters, kind of the same issue I ran into the first time I made a video about this manga. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe. Yeah, you guys know I repeat myself at the end of every video, basically. I sound like a broken record. But yeah, do those, please. That'd be very great. I would like to reach 5,000 subs for, I don't really know, but I just want to reach 5,000 subs by the end of this year, hopefully. So yeah, if you guys, yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. Can you guys tell this part isn't scripted and I'm just saying things that come to mind? I don't know how to talk without a script. Please send help. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, night, or whatever. Yeah, and see ya.